Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Allen going to throw. Touchdown Bills. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there's a bust in coverage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On third down, this is Roberts, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
25 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Tua going to throw. incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and management became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. With DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving them. I mean, it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Miami set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Roberts. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a deep ball in on 2nd down, but it will wind up incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now inside the 25. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. The point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Sheds off the tackle. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. 56. What's that?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the counter, Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right great time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Schwartz, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And not what you're looking to do on third and one, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because third and one, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense.
There he goes, right side. And running with power here. Off to the races, Kareem Hunt. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brandon Cooks. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa finds Roberts left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll begin up
Coach.
in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Burrow, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made by Chase Young. 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Schwartz. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They run the counter. It's Roberts pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And bringing it out usually isn't the best decision, but he turned it into a good decision with what winds up being a terrific return. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Dolphins.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Oh, good move. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Dances by him. 1 quarter remaining. points for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 149 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Operating from the red zone now. Allen flush to his right. Able to get away. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. A nice little juke. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Steps away to his left, and he's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him that forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
How about you? 32 Stinger.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
2 to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schwartz. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 181 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.